Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our normal logic race of the Super Metroid Zelda 3 Combo Randomizer. I am Big Box, flying solo on commentary today, accompanied for tracking out by Matt Ewok. How is everyone doing? Alrighty, we've got a big field today. On stream, we have Simo and Raylan Tank here. And racing on stream, we also have Farfalu, Ivan, Hydropower, MM2, Solsky, PP-Chan, Apathy Duck, Tony T. Young, Error, Blandation, Raylan's on stream, Technolink, Leslie Pro, Vinter, Tiverius, Arimida, Sky, Evasneaks, and Nizzle, Little Leaden Hearts, Rumhack the Planet, and Scupula. So that is 23 racers, I believe. So yeah, this is going to be a big field. We're just waiting on Scoop to ready up, and then we'll be getting underway. Real quick, folks, where are you hoping we see some progression today? And what kind of seed are you hoping for, too? Personally, I always want to see progression at Showcase Showdown because I'm a troll like that. And as far as the kind of routing for the seed, I'm always a fan of divergence as opposed to there's a route through who can do it fastest. We see Chad asking for progression on Shag Tool, Moon Pearl on Pyramid Ledge. Question in chat there. This is a free-for-all race. Someone also calling for lower Norfair with 5 power bombs. You are a madman. Alrighty, we've got the signal. We should be underway momentarily. Maddie Walker will be syncing our racers once we've seen them start. Alrighty, here we go. Looks like Raylan, I think that's the palette from Hyper Metroid, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyone in chat want to correct me on that? There's only one item that the logic expects you to have access to on a normal seed. That is the Morph Ball pedestal. There's a second one that can be collected with a damage boost, the Blue Brain Energy Tank. But the tricks that are expected on normal logic are only the tricks that the game shows to you in either in the game, like the wall jump, or in the attract demos, like certain shine sparks. Okay, missiles on Lake Hylia Island. I saw a blue crystal at Desert. I didn't see Eastern or Hera. Well, there's our first pack of power bumps in the Sanctuary. Link's house is going to be a red rupee. Ballista, we can't have either of those because this is a normal logic seed. Those could be possible on hard, but I don't think so. Actually, no. Very behind really is impossible even on hard logic. Simo going for a tree pole, gets little hearts out of it. Off into the castle moat. Looks like Raylan is getting also same tier of tree pole. Missiles from Uncle. Ooh, I think that's the tier 1 tree pole for 4 bombs. That's really good. And there's the mushroom for at the moat chest. Yeah, Raylan checking out the lumberjack ledge. Looks like it's just a missile tank, so we won't need to do AGA 1 for that. As Simo is heading toward Kakariko and Raylan's into the Lost Woods. Simo, I believe those bushes are 50-50 to drop a bomb. Oh my, that is our moon pearl at the mushroom spot. Very early there. Red rupee in the thieves hut. Red rupee in the forest cave. Speaking again about finding items, one of the things I love to see is navigating Super Metroid without the morph ball. You take it for granted until you don't have it. Like same thing for items like high jump boots for the extra mobility they afford you, a, any kind of a weapon for Link to the Past. Maddie Walker updating us. Green Pendant at Eastern and 5-6 Crystal at Hera. Thank you. Alrighty. Library is an energy tank. Raylan is into Blind's basement. 5 items here. There's our first pack of super missiles, some regular missiles, a heart piece, another heart piece, and then there will be 1 item in the back here. Simo is also into Kakariko Town at the tavern. That's a red rupee. And another heart piece, so Blind's basement, an absolute bust. Already chicken up for Simo. It's another red rupee. Raylan's into the well. Another 5 items here. There is one of our 2 green rupees. Some more bombs. That'll help Raylan clear out the rest of Sphere Zero. Another pack of power bombs. 50 rupees. That's enough for the bottle vendor now, and a red rupee. So yeah, the bottle vendor costs 100 rupees for any 1 item out of the 316 total in the pool. 100 from Super Metroid and 216 from Link to the Past. And he's got 10 arrows. Alrighty, so we've got that early Moon Pearl, but not a lot to go with it. So we'll see where this leads us from here. I don't think there's anything that can be done in the Northwoods with what we have. I think the only reason you go up there in Randomizer is for the Dark World portal to do Skull Woods and Village of Outcasts. Alrighty, Raylan heading down to the race game. Simo checked this, but I didn't see what they saw, so Uncle Era hoping for Vanilla Morph for the trolley factor. I agree that would be pretty trolly. So yeah, blueberries for the race game. Simo getting their Moon Pearl. Raylan heading south toward the dam, I believe. Alrighty, there are 2 items in this area. One in the dam, and then the muddy item you get by draining the dam. There's just some money. All right, I believe out of the Sphere Zero checks, we have Agina, Mini Moldorm, and Ice Rod Cave left. Then we have to start dipping dungeons. Or as mentioned, the Morph Pedestal. Alrighty, Muddy Item is +5 bomb capacity. Simo into the Hospitalist Closet for a big heart, missiles, and more missiles. So no progression yet. And like I said earlier, we're already seeing some divergence. This is what I love to see in a seed like this. And I have mentioned before, and will mention again, the fact that these races go for upward 2.5 to 4 hours at both extremes, and yet racers often finish within minutes, if not seconds, of each other, that is always surprising to me. Ooh, Raylan's got 1 bomb left. Can he make it happen? Barely. All right, 5 items in here. Money, super missiles. Ooh, power glove. There's our first lift upgrade. All right, that's power glove is access to, among other things, King Zora. And since we've got the Moon Pearl, we can water walk to get at least the 2 items in the Waterfall of Wishing too, although that's out of sequence. Alrighty, Raylan heading on toward the Ice Rock Cave. I believe these crabs do 2 hearts on the green mail, so gotta be a little careful. Ooh, a full bomb drop. Well timed. Like, that could not have been more perfect. And Ice Rod Cave is more missiles. So those of you more familiar with the Link to the Past logic, is Simo in logic using an ammo-only weapon like bombs to go through Eastern? Okay, so yeah, need boat to finish. Lamp logically, but the dark rooms here are some of the easier ones. Okay, so Castle Dungeon, Castle Escape are options 2. Can we get to the witch to turn that mushroom in? Okay, glove gives us access to mushroom. Good to know. Raylan gets another tree pull for bombs. Where is he going now? All right, it looks like he's going to go for the dungeon. Simo is through the dark rooms in Eastern, heading now to the big key chest. Uses a damage boost to access that pot without killing all of the enemies in the room. Looks like he might have another damage boost to avoid the anti-fairies for an energy tank. All right. I don't know if that was all the prizes, but that's as far as Simo can go without that bow that was mentioned. Well done by Raylan in the dungeon. 2 keys here. All right, Maddie Walker confirming that is all the prizes in Eastern. So we do not need to come back unless we want that green pendant. All right, Simo is fake flippering over to. This will lead to the waterfall that goes to King Zora, correct? Oh no, this is the witch's hut. Alrighty, this is in logic. Simo doesn't know that because they haven't found the power glove. All right, Raylan is just a few screens away from Zelda Cell. Mushroom turn in is more power bombs. That's 2 packs now. The magic number is 3. 15 power bombs, if the ice beam doesn't come up, is enough to get through the Metroid rooms in Turian without needing to backtrack or rely on drop lock. Alrighty, Raylan's only got 1 bomb left, so gonna have to do pot tossing to take the guards out here. Those pots do the same damage as a tempered sword hit. Well done. Simo buying some more bombs for the map in Zelda Cell. All right. Yeah, Dark Cross and is back of escaping logic with the power glove? Does that do that? I don't remember. Escape is open with gloves. Okay, thank you, biggest blueberry. The biggest blueberry. My mistake. And my rando food's a little weak. It's been a while. Alrighty, so I believe all of these and Dark Cross have to be prizes. So there's our fire rod. Now this is an earlier version of the Link to the Past logic, version 29. So lighting torches is not accounted for by the logic. Raylan takes the key and we'll be heading down to Dark Cross. Again, Raylan is out of logic here. All right, Simo following what Raylan did earlier. Ooh, that high jump boots. That's, like I said, that's another item you don't think about until you have to play without it. On its own, though, it doesn't get us anywhere. We need access to, what we need is access to Death Mountain to get to the cross game portal leading to the Norfair Business Center, and then the high jump boots would get us to a few locations there, like Alpha Power Bombs and Brinstar. Yes, I think the last check we have available in Link to the Past is Agina, and then it has to be the Morphball pedestal if that's nothing. Alrighty, folks, we may have to go down for a little bit to get the game audio up. We will be back as soon as we can. Alrighty, we've got audio. Looks like we're using Raylan's right now, and we are back. Alright, now, haven't had time to mention it before, but we do have some custom sprites for Link to the Past. Simo using the Luigi sprite, Raylan using a Zero Suit Samus sprite, both of which look very nice. Alrighty, what's Simo going for here? Ah, buying more bombs again. Oh yes, no, we do still have King Zora is in Logic because we have that glove, and as mentioned, we have the Moon Pearl, so we can also check the Waterfall of Wishing out of Logic. We can also see Zora Ledge, but we can't get to it. Although I don't think Logic is expecting Zora at this point, considering the lack of money. Okay, Maddie Markford says money is not accounted for by Logic, so if I'm understanding that right, it is possible that Zora could have our progression, and we just need to farm for rupees. Is that correct? Okay, good to know. Thank you. Okay, Raylan is pushing into the back. I'm not sure what he's got in mind. Rupee farming. Duh. Oh! Okay, so that is 90 rupees, I believe. 18 times, blues are 5 times 18 there. Looks like Raylan had to dip out there a little early because of health issues. Raylan setting up the Houlihan glitch. Raylan desynced himself from the screen so that the game didn't know where to send him, so it defaults to this slot, which is a generic room for a winner of a Nintendo Power contest named Chris Houlihan. Alrighty, so Raylan is still 25 short, but that's not bad. Alrighty, Simo takes a game over. Yeah, that's a death orb. Okay, does that money room not respawn like others I've seen? Is that why Raylan dipped out? Okay, yeah, Raylan is now heading for Desert and Agina. We can also see what the Zora Ledge is here. Alright, and here's going to be the last bit of rupees that Raylan needs. He's going to grab all of them. And he's over in this area anyway, so this is the time to check Agina for him. Okay, rupees on the ground don't respawn, but rupees under pots and such do. Is that how that works? That makes sense. Our flute, that is our access to Death Mountain, and suddenly those, like I said, those high jump boots will get us to Alpha Power Bombs for more progression. Alrighty. An important note about the combo randomizer is if you save and quit and then hard reset your console or your emulator, you will spawn back at the ship in Super Metroid. Raylan is not doing that, so they're probably, yeah, they're gonna head for right for Kakariko to unloose the goose, as it were. Thank you for the salutes in chat. Alrighty, Simo rescuing the old man for our first bottle. That's out of logic, but it does open Sick Kid. Alright, looks like, yeah, Raylan is setting up the fake flipper glitch here. Gets its second try, well done. Alrighty, Simo's got a few things here. We can't get to the item on top of Spectacle Rock without the mirror, which it's just a full heart, not progression. But what do we have in Spectacle Rock? Our hook shot. I don't think that unlocks anything without access to East Death Mountain, I think we need the hammer to get past some barriers there, but I'm not sure. Missiles from the hobo under the bridge. Now that hook shot will be in logic once Simo finds that flute. All right, Simo resetting to here, probably going to take the cross-game portal to Super Metroid now. Oh no, they're heading east. I guess all you need is that hook shot. Okay, yeah, right where Simo is. I thought there was a hammer peg there. Alrighty, nothing in the Waterfall of Wishing. Simo's into Paradox Cave. Just a full heart on the Zora Ledge, not gonna need that. Bottom two are our Spring Ball and some missiles. Spring Ball's not progression, but it's a really nice quality of life item. Alright, let's see. Do we have Life Lesson, Love Lesson, or Value? It's okay. Bugnet, that is not... Hammer! Hammer, Merle, Mitz, that is Dark World access. Although 4 hearts, Green Mail, Dark World, I would be very leery of that if I played consistently. Alrighty, I didn't see the floating island. Ah yes, and that hammer is perfectly timed to get Simo to Tower of Hera. Floating island was a piece of heart. Thank you, Matt Ewok Herd. Alright, there are 2 prizes here. There's one of them, Red Rupee. Simo's not even going to bother. Alrighty, and some more Divergence. Raylan's heading into Super Metroid. There's the small key, so Simo is going to head to the basement. Oh no, he's going to do Herapod and hope the basement is one of the dungeon items. Or not. Alright, Crocomire Escape is an energy tank. Pre-high jump is a heart piece. Raylan not going to pick that up, save it just a teeny bit of time. Yeah, Raylan was debating... I think Raylan was debating whether to go to Alpha Power Bumps with those high jump boots. Decided against it. Which is a good play, because Raylan will get the hook shot, which will lead to the hammer, which will lead them to Hera as well. Matty Walker also pointing out that those high jump boots are out of logic because we don't have the lamp. So that's what. So if we were to go to alpha power bombs, that would be out of logic. Vanilla Big Key and Hera. Yeah, the cross game portal at Death Mountain leads to what is called the Business Center. That is the elevator from Brinstar. That's the bottom of the elevator from Brinstar to Norfair. Oh, but Simo has to death warp out of the basement. Kairos 1, we are on the normal logic today. Alrighty, Hera is a crystal, so Simo is for sure gonna finish this. Raylan flutes over to... Oh, Raylan found that bottle and is taking it to Sick Kid. Didn't go... Alright, that's our third pack of power bombs. That's the magic number, 15. Oh, and our second prize in Power of Hera is the Various suit. That unlocks a big chunk of Norfair, because even without the Morph Ball, that'll get us to Bubble Mountain. Alrighty, Simo's got that, so they're just heading right on to head up to Moldorm. Right, now that hammer does temperature level damage to Moldorm, which will be 3 hits to kill, and it will also skip the Enrage phase. Gotta be careful though, because the hammer hitbox is a little awkward compared to the sword, but Simo makes it look easy. Alrighty, that is our first boss kill and our first crystal at about the 29-minute mark. Good. This has been a pretty strong start for both of our on-stream runners. Alrighty, Simo is not warping out of here. Okay, what is this? Ah, Spiral Cave. Alrighty, based on what Raylan's doing, he's going to head... Looks like Raylan is also heading for Tower of Hera. Simo does the save and quit and heads back to the mountain cave. Yeah, and now Simo's heading for Super Metroid. And Simo's, as I mentioned, that Various suit unlocks a lot of Upper Norfair, so we'll see what Simo can do. Simo getting trolled a little bit by those. Huh. Simo is hard resetting. What do they have in mind? I think Simo's gonna check the morph ball pedestal. Simo does the moonfall there, which involves having the moonwalk effect turned on and walking backward off a ledge in a specific manner with it, which allows you to fall with uncapped vertical speed. Doesn't quite get it here though. Oh, yes, they do. I was wrong. Yes, Simo can get the item. item at the retro brain energy tank, but again, that is out of logic because we don't have the lamp to give us logical access to the high jump routes. Alrighty, Raylan is going to fall into the same trap as, okay, super missiles at the Morphle pedestal. Raylan is also going to need to either save and quit or death warp out of the basement because of they use the coffee break strat there. Oh wait, no, they can just hit this, but they're not going to. X-ray scope at the Norfair seat at the blue brain energy tank. Simo is not going to keep that. Just going to hard reset again, spawn back at the ship. And I think from here, Simo's play has to be to upper Norfair, or Alpha, again, or the out of logic Alpha power bombs. Alright, Raylan gets his various suit out of this. That's the second prize, and he knows it, so he's, as Simo did earlier, just gonna head right up. Oh yes, no, Simo has Dark World access. Well, we both racers have Dark World access, so that's what Simo's doing. I think. And I believe that hook shot also gets us across the river to East Dark World, so we have almost all of Dark World open, do we not? Okay, East opens with hookshot or hammer. Thank you, Biggest Blueberry, much appreciated. All right, let's be ready for a map check. Hey, a fairy! Honestly, if I was Simo at that point, I would have grabbed that. We found the bug net and we found an empty bottle, so... Alrighty, chest game is a big heart. That's, considering we're still on green mail at this time, that is absolutely welcome. Oh, no, we are not on green mail because the blue tunic was in Spiral Cave. I missed that earlier. Alrighty, Raylan heading into Dark World at the portal near Hype Cave. Again, let's be ready for a map check. The other pendant is Thieves Down. Okay, it looks like some stream lag just wiped out what Raylan found in Hype Cave, so that is unfortunate. We'll keep an eye on Raylan's inventory, let you know what we see. Alrighty, Raylan heading for Pyramid Ledge. Simo in the front floor of Thieves Town. Now because of the dungeon layout, the big key has to be in those front floor. All right, Simo is not going to continue the inquiry into Thieves Town, so we'll see where they go from here. Pyramid Ledge is just a piece of heart. Space jump in the Sea House. Very nice. That's... Yeah, thinking ahead on the logic, if we also find Screw Attack somewhere, that's access to Gauntlet if we don't have it before earlier with Morphball. Alrighty, Raylan looks like he's heading to Catfish. Simo back into the... Simo in Skull Woods. This is full clearable because we have the Fire Rod. Although, 5-6 Heart Hammer Mothkilla fight is not something I would wish on my worst enemy. Alright, there's a dungeon item. There's another dungeon item. Catfish gives us some more power bombs. Honestly, until we find more power bombs, I would take any of them, any power bomb pickup. The more you have, the less likely you are to accidentally soft lock yourself by running out of them. Alrighty, Simo setting up for a Simo setting up for a bomb jump to go for the Skull Woods big chest. Why did that take me so long? Only has one bomb though, so gotta make it count. Gonna pop out and in to reset his spawn point, or just gonna take a death there. That's unfortunate. Alrighty, Raylan is heading back toward... Raylan heading for the Hype Cave portal. So now, with this, we should be able to see what we missed on Simo heading for the... Simo will be able to check Hype Cave now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Simo could have exited there, gone right back in, then died, and would have spawned right back there, right? That is how spawn points work. Ah, Ether Medallion was in Hype Cave. Okay, so Ether Medallion was the only notable in Hype Cave. That we don't know if that'll be useful yet, but it's nice to have, just in case. Now, Thieves Town is full clearable for both of them because of the items they have, so we'll see if Raylan decides to finish this out too. Alrighty, what does Stumpy have for us today? 10 arrows. And Raylan is going to Death Warp out as well. Alrighty, Simo at the dig game, 80 rupees. Maximum of 30 digs. And that was 15 digs for a heart piece. That's a waste. Alrighty, looks like Simo's gonna make that upper Norfair play. Also worth noting, Simo now has 30 super missiles, which is exactly enough to kill Ridley. If the lava dive to get there without gravity suit is not expected on the normal logic, but it is an option Simo has. Now, Ridley has 18,000 health, and super missiles do 300 normally, but do double to Ridley, so that's 600 times the 30 that Simo has. Substitute each one of the misses with six regular missiles, or I believe 2 power bombs. Now, Raylan gonna keep digging for a little bit to build up some rupees. Bubble Mountain item is the blue boomerang. Yeah, Simo with that space jump, the three room heated gauntlet is absolutely no problem. One item in here. Arrow capacity upgrade. Simo's not going to take that. Alright, this path leads to the speed booster room. Right, there's one item outside that room and one item in that room. Alrighty, what's Raylan got in mind? That's an energy tank outside speed booster. Raylan turning into the mushroom. Inside speed booster is our second lift upgrade. That gets us to the mire area in combination with the... Oh my! That gets us to mire area in combination with the flute, and it also gets us to the cross-game portal that leads to Lower Norfair, so Ridley is in logic now. Oh my! No, Ridley's not in logic without... Lower Norfair is in logic, but Ridley is not because we need Morph Ball to get to him. But yeah, it is now... I believe it is now possible... No, we need Screw It. I believe with Screw Attack, we could have Morph Ball in Norfair. Lower Norfair, I should say. The item Simo got out of that room is out of logic because without Morph Ball, you cannot logically get back out of here. Simo attempting to gate glitch by moving toward the gate as they fire a projectile to cause it to spawn on the other side of the barrier and open the gate from the wrong side. That trick is expected on the hard logic, but not the normal. I'm surprised Raylan didn't take the super missiles at the morph pedestal. All right, now that is okay. Raylan resetting out. Yeah, that is as far as we can get without that morph ball. So I think at this point, if Simo wants to stay in Super Metroid, they have to go check Alpha Power Bombs. Zero meaning, logically that was a soft lock. You're not, the normal logic does not expect you to use the gate glitch to get out of there. Alrighty, Simo is heading back to Link to the Past. We have almost all of it open at this point. Lord Goober, why yes it is. We have no idea where Morph Ball is. We do have almost all of Dark World open though. As cruel as that would be, Zero, the way the logic works, you cannot have Super Metroid progression in Ganon's Tower. Alrighty, Raylan following what Simo was doing earlier. like Simo is going to go check the the Turtle Rock Medallion. All right, Turtle Rock is Vanilla Quake this time. All right, there are a bunch of items here on Dark Death Mountain, so we'll see what Simo finds. There's our Brick and Medora, that's access to desert, and there's our mirror. That is a stacked Super Bunny. I believe Hookshot Cave is accessible too. Money is nice at this point. Be able to not need it for Kiki the monkey and oh, there's our first sword. More power bombs. And another heart. Always welcome at this point. Okay, Simo. I think Simo is heading for the Ether Tablet to check what it is with that book. Raylan gonna save their game at Bubble Mountain. Okay, yeah. All right, so Ether Tablet is just an arrow capacity upgrade. That cape also gives us access to Bumper Ledge. I do not think we've been there yet. I don't think we've seen it. Oh, okay. Raylan gonna reset out of the wave beam room instead of spending time doing the gate glitch. Simo gonna turn in that bottle. I believe we saw this and it was nothing. Yeah, right, just power bombs. Raylan getting trolled by the waivers there. Oh, jeez. Alrighty, Simo heading back to the Dark World. Okay, Raylan is backtracking for that cape. He just didn't want to take the time to do the gate glitch. I disagree with. See, it took Simo a while to get that. It probably might have been faster to save and reset like Raylan did. Alrighty, Simo is alright. Now that Simo's got that sword, it'll be a bit easier for them to line up the bomb jump. Although, there we go. Screw attack. Alright. Like I said, that gets us through even without the morph ball, that gets us through a decent chunk of lower Norfair in combination with that space jump. It is theoretically possible we can have morph ball at the Firefly E-Tank. I don't think we can have it any further than that, although no, we can have it at Firefly E-Tank or it could be at the Hood and Ruby Special. Oh gosh, this seed though. Lord Goober pointed out front of Gauntlet is another spot where it could be. Right. This is not a hard logic seed. This is normal. I saw them roll it normal in the racetime.gg chat room. But what is going on? Alrighty, Raylan making his first trip to Dark Death Mountain. Simo into the very back, heading for Mothula. Oh yes, Mothula was not open until we got that sword. That's why Simo abandoned this earlier. You need the sword to swipe the vines to get back into this room. Alrighty. Simo is now fighting Mothula, and I just have to ask one question. Why? Conveyor belt floor, moving spikes, Mothula itself, doesn't Mothula take no damage if you knock it into a spike? It just... I really want to know who hurt the person that designed this boss fight. I don't think Simo has any potions. They have to be careful. Gets a couple of fire rod shots on the Mothula. That does gold sword level damage to it. Oh, takes a death. Raylan following what Simo was doing earlier. Yeah, Simo's gonna keep at it. Skullwoods is a crystal, so... Okay, it looks like Simo might be... Okay, no, Simo... Yeah, Simo is... Look... Okay, yeah, Simo is proceeding. Raylan taking the cave and doing the spike room. Spike cave, I should say. Ooh, Raylan might not make it. This is going to be close. For a nope tank. Press F to pay respects, chat. Alrighty, looks like Simo got back here with a little more magic and a little more health. Going in with hammer strats. Raylan buying some potions. Oh my! Well done for Simo. And I believe that's our second prize, super missiles. Raylan about to make another trip into the dark world. We'll see what Simo does. Yeah, screw attack and supers. Thank you, Era. The screw attack was in logic, right? The bomb jump just saved time. Good point, Goober. This would have been the perfect time for Simo to check that pad. So, okay, so yeah, the bumper ledge is 300 rupees. Not sure if Simo's... Yeah, it looks like Simo is going to go ahead and grab that. Alrighty, Raylan into the back of Skullwoods. I think Simo has a slight edge at this point, but more or less, both of them have gotten the same things done. Alrighty, Simo getting some mirror checks done. Graveyard ledge here. Also an opportunity to get some more bombs. For our plasma beam. That's nice. Yeah, so looking at what Raylan's doing, how far out to the left and right does Multila's hitbox extend? It looks like it's not as far as the range of the hammer. Raylan using up his bottle of Mountain Dew Voltage. Technically, we do need X-ray because neither Raylan nor Simo kept it. We do know where it is, however, as you are correct on that account. Raylan manages to finish Mothula off. Well done. All right, Raylan heading back in to look for that second prize. We know it's in the big chest, so... Simo doing another fake flipper. Oh, Simo hasn't been to Zora yet. That's why they picked up the rupees from Bumper Ledge. Alrighty, Chad, you asked for it, you got it. Ped check. A heart from the future, so it's just an energy tank. Ped is dead. Press F in chat to pay respects. Of course, that does not preclude something being on that green pendant in Eastern Palace, but we still don't have the lamp or the bow. Alrighty, what's Raylan got in mind here? Ah, the big key. Set up the bomb jump. Well done. Alright, Simo is back at Link's house. Looks like we might be seeing a swamp play here. No. Oh, Simo's heading for desert. I don't get why you wouldn't have done the Dark World transition. That would give you that would get you through here to check bombos too. Oh my, Simo never found their flute. I just realized that. Oh, and right, we don't have flippers. Duh. Alright, Ron, don't forget, we are on version 29 of the logic. Bow and silvers are separate. Alrighty, Raylan, what do you have in mind? Alright, looks like Raylan's gonna go ahead and... Oh, there's our charge beam on Desert Ledge. Looks like Raylan's gonna go ahead and head to Meyer. Yeah, so Microwave Beam is now available. If it comes up later, we will explain it then because it's a little complicated. Alrighty, 2 items here in the Meyer shed. Nope tank and silver arrows. Speak of the devil. Alright, what? I didn't see Meyer medallion. Bombos. Okay, so that ether medallion is absolutely useless. Alrighty, Raylan looking through desert. Back here, if there's any key on the torch, yeah, no key on the torch. We are not boots locked. Someone set up us the bombos. We get rupees. Alrighty, Simo over to Checkerboard Cave. For a red rupee, not going to bother. Raylan heading right for the back. A real quick, Maddie Walkherd, what was the other 5-6 crystal? I can't remember and I don't see it marked. Oh no, Meyer. Again, now I see it. Thank you also, Biggest Blueberry. Alrighty, railing into the Landmolus fight. 2 fire rod shots each to the heads, and well done. Just gets the compass out of it though. Simo gets a small key out of the big chest. I didn't see what the... If we saw the second prize, I missed it. Looks like we have not, because otherwise Raylan... Okay. Yeah, Raylan heading back in too. Right, it's the other chest is back. The last chest is back through here. No, that's the big chest. So we're probably looking for the big key chest then, off on the east side. There's the map. So yeah, big key chest back through here. Simo into their land mollusk fight, also going for fire rod strats. And second prize is a red ruby. Doesn't quite get the quick kill like Raylan did, but one more hit with the hammer should do it. Well done, both racers. Alrighty. Let's, yeah. Raylan grabbing that extra money just to be safe, I guess. Alrighty, Raylan. Raylan buying some potions. Alrighty, where to now? Okay, looks like Raylan is gonna... I think Raylan might have forgotten they don't have flippers, but gonna fake flipper to Ice Palace is my guess here. Yep. Yes, we are missing monkey money now. Alright, now Raylan will need to be careful with his magic here, because if he needs unless half magic is found here, or we find bombos here, he's gonna need a whole bar to melt cold shear style at the end of the dungeon. Big key, nice and early. Alrighty, Simo is into, there we are, into Lower Norfair. Showcase Showdown is just blueberries, so no progression there. Alright, Simo positioned properly, so Ghoul Torito cannot harm them. And they're just crouching and firing upward to hit multiple times with that plasma beam, which its property is pierces enemies. Maddie Walker, and Samaria is not required for Ice Palace, I don't think. It's just stuff like the Icebreaker strat is what you use it for. Alrighty, Simo is going to push this Lower Norfair. Maybe not. I guess not. Raylan going for the Ice Palace bomb jump. Doesn't get it. Got 8 more bombs to do it with. Okay, so Simo pops out and in. Simo does a cross-game condition specifically to save, that hard resets. Oh yeah, they can push on to Big Pink and Brinstar. Blueberry's at the Terminator E-Tank. Raylan playing very careful with his 3 hearts. 2 freezers in here for some blueberries. Raylan going to bomb jump across this gap. Okay, Scarfidin. Cold Stare has a small key Samaria logically required. Okay. Alright, so Early Super's Crumble Bridge is just 300 rupees. Alrighty, we have arrived at Big Pink. 2 items we can get here. There's the Spacer, completely useless because we've already found Plasma. And Simo can't go any farther. Spacer. Spread pattern augmented by Zigzagian emission of radiation. I wonder if Simo doesn't realize they have access to the front gauntlet show, so it's not very. Okay, they're heading for Old Mother Brain Room. Again, this could be that Morph Ball, but it's not. It's just vanilla. Yeah, Simo is not going to go pick up the X-ray scope yet. What do we have left available in Link to the Past that we don't? Another 300 bucks at the Ice Palace Big Chest. All right, Simo, where you heading? Kakariko. Alrighty, Raylan is just about to Cold Stare. Got that full magic I mentioned he'll need. Alrighty, this is Cold Stare with Fighter Sword or Hammer. Can't keep them grouped for very long, so this is going to be a real challenge. Alrighty, this is the time, gonna use the potion, and that also gives a full magic meter to blast the pups with. 2 down. Landed all 8 fire rod shots, well done on that count. And Cold Stare is down. Alright, no small key. We were not logically expected to have Samaria. Alright, Simo is doing hammer pegs, and we'll probably be, and Frog, and probably Magic Bat, and the Lunchbox too. Everyone's just doing everything they can not to push that lower Norfair. Red Boomerang from the Smiths. Raylan heading back to Dark World again. Oh, right, we don't have magic powder. We can't do the bat. And yeah, no bat, no magic powder. Also, no mushroom plus Samaria for the fake powder glitch. Alrighty, K45. Raylan following what Simo's been doing. There is our morph ball at K45. What the heck? Okay, what's the logic chain on that? Oh, Flipper's out of the lunchbox. That's handy. Alrighty, I think yeah. Now Simo's gonna push lower Norfair. Now's the time. Okay, so 4 energy tanks and a reserve. That's not. It's more than you would have in an 80% run, but not by much. Alrighty, Simo will have the. Simo should be relatively comfortable on ammo for Ridley. Going through fast pillars room because these are pillars and you go through them quickly. And Simo has everything they need to make this, the worst room in the game, just absolutely a joke. And yes, that is actually what we call it, the worst room in the game. Because normally it lags like a jerk and it's just a pain in the butt to do efficiently. Alrighty, Mickey Mouse room is just a pack of arrows. We don't need that. Alright, see, this is the amphitheater Simo's in now. Alrighty. Both of our runners have almost everything open to them, so let's see what they do. Alrighty, Raylan is going to check that Bombos tablet. Flying bomb, so that's just a missile tank. Alright, so we are missing... Kate of Samaria, Bow, possibly Boots. I think that's all we need for Go Mode. Oh, no, Quake and Bombos as well. Alrighty, looks like Raylan's gonna do Swamp. Meanwhile, Simo at the Elite Space Pirates. Spin Jump, become vulnerable, 3 super missiles, and down they go. Ice Rod is not mandatory because Turtle Rock is a pendant. Unless, of course, we have progression on Trinex, which is always possible. Alrighty, Simo fighting Ridley. Like I said, 18,000 health, takes double damage from those super missiles, so if all 30 hit, that's the fight. Substitute 6 regular missiles And the charged plasma beam does 450 damage a shot, I believe. Right, Simo trying to get Ridley to grab him to begin the mini cutscene that will end the fight. There we go. Hey, it's our first shield behind Ridley. Who cares? Alrighty, Raylan's gonna have to play this a little differently from how you might normally expect. Since we don't have Samaria, the diver down strat is a lot harder to do. Might not be worth the time it saves for the alternate setups that are needed. Something I've said a lot about Super Metroid in the combo randomizer, glitchless load percent is only 15 items, and 9 of those are ammo or health, so you don't need a lot of stuff to do Super Metroid. Alright, gonna go for a bomb jump setup for Diver Down. Alright, got it first try, well done. What that does is, jumping down from the ladder there will result in a splash, and that splash is what triggers Link to go into the swimming animation. And you can't have that without the flippers. But since, oh, there's our lamp, that puts those high jump boots in logic. So jumping down from inside that ledge does not trigger the swimming animation. Does not trigger the splash, so it doesn't trigger the swimming animation. So you can just walk on there like the water's been drained. Alrighty, Raylan pushing hard right through to Argus. Hey, Shovel at the Hooded Ruby special. What? Did you see what Peeps in jail was? Oh, yes, we also need another sword still. Okay, so Peeps in jail was our second shield. Raylan fighting Argus very efficiently with those spin strats. Alrighty, Simo back into the main area of Upper Norfair. Gonna see what we've got behind in the Norfair Reserve area. For that big key. I don't know if Raylan found all of the prizes, but if not... Okay, so just money in the Norfair Reserve room. Alrighty, Raylan is heading back in to finish cleaning out Swamp. I agree with this call at this point. You're... Okay, we don't have Wave Beam, we don't have Speed Booster. Croc is actually still out of logic. Alrighty, Crocomire takes damage differently from other bosses. Each shot into his mouth backs him up a certain distance, but he's not flagged to stop plasma beam shots because you're not intended to be able to have plasma beam for him. So one shot will just pass right through him, hit him over and over every frame, and that's all you need. Alrighty, that's a hard piece at the Crocomire E-Tank. And there are 4 more items back here, I believe, but again, we are out of logic. There's $50 at post-croc power bombs. SMZ skipping cosine for some reason. Heading up toward the Indiana Jones item, which is just another heart piece. Alrighty, looks like Raylan is done with Swamp. Grappling beam on itself is just an energy, but SMZ is going to take that. Alrighty, Raylan, what do you have in mind? You going for Ridley too? Yep, only thing he can be doing. Alright, SMZ checking cosine wave on the way out. And absolutely nothing in Crocomire. Some of you say always bet on Croc. I say you never know. That was interesting. Raylan doing a plasma beam special beam attack. You do those by activating power bombs and then charging your beam with one other beam. I don't think he meant to do that. Alrighty, SMZ heading up the Croc escape. There will be an energy tank waiting for them there. Not gonna take that one for some reason. Oh, there is our red mail. I didn't see if SMZ got that when they were there earlier. Alrighty, pre-high jump, both items are nothing, so let's see what high jump itself is. Just super missiles. Okay, chat confirming SMZ did get the red mail. Thank you for that. Raylan taking some time and killing the Rippers for super missiles. They are guaranteed to drop those if you are not full on them. Alright, SMZ going for the Mock Ball to Ice Beam Room and Crumble Tower. Mock Ball is another trick that's not expected by the hard logic, by the normal logic, I should say. It is expected on hard. It's a little tricky to explain how you do it, but what it does is it keeps Samus's running speed in ball form so you can sneak under gates like you saw in that previous room. Alrighty, nothing over here. So SMZ's sequence break has not resulted in a logic break. Alrighty, Simo heading up toward Brinstar. This is the perfect time to take care of Kraid. We also still need the gravity suit to do Meridia, because again, Meridia without the gravity suit can be expected on the hard logic, but not on the normal logic. Hey, there's our wave beam. That's our access to Croc, so that is no longer out of logic, even though nothing was there. Two more items in here. The various suit item is behind Kraid, and then the Kraid energy tank is back toward the entrance to this sub area. Alrighty, it is possible to kill Kraid before he can stand up all the way, so we will see if... Yeah, it looks like Simo's gonna go for that. 2 quick missiles to open his mouth and hit him once, then 3 supers to finish him off. And decides to abandon that line of victory and is taking Kraid to the prom. Well done. Yeah. Yeah, Wave and Plasma is 750 damage a shot. Kraid, I believe, has 1,000 health. Alrighty, railing into his Ridley fight. Opening up with super missiles. Those are actually better DPS against Ridley because he takes the double damage over the platform. There is the wrong cane at the Krady tank. Alrighty, and Simo's gonna get us our first deep look into Brinstar. Okay, Spacer Room is just a heart piece. Alright, here we are at the Red Tower, as it's called. Can take a detour over to the left here for the X-ray scope item. So we're going to backtrack a little bit so that we can get running speed for this series of space jumps. Definitely a time save there. Oop! Drops it, gets it back. Just a red rupee at the X-ray Chozo. Nice running start on the way back. Hold the space jump the whole way through. Well done on that count. Now, those of you who've only played other 2D Metroids like Zero Mission or Fusion, the timing for the space jump is a little bit wonky in Super Metroid. You have to. There's a window as you're starting to descend where you can use it. If you miss that window, you fall to the ground. Alrighty, Rayland into the post-Ridley area of Lower Norfair. I didn't see Fireflies earlier, but it's just a heart piece. Alpha Power Bombs is another bottle. Behind that is a heart piece. Stemo's not going to take that bottle. Alright, Semo over here to Beta Power Bombs, which is down here underneath that fake Samus Eater. Just some missiles. Alrighty, Semo is going to head for the wrecked ship and Phantoon. Oh, there is Arcane of Samaria at the Morphball Maze in the middle of the ocean. And just some more missiles at the bottom of the ocean. Alrighty, Semo into the wrecked ship. Raylan is retracing what Semo has done before. Yeah, this seems there has been a lot of divergence, but I think we're going to see pretty much. I think we're going to see a pretty sequential seed from here on out. And there's our last shield. That's spooky missiles. And Zero Meaning, you are absolutely correct. There is not a lot of health that we've seen this seed. I was especially surprised that Semo didn't take the energy tank at the Crocomire escape. Especially when they're only too short of being able to do the stand-up glitch. Looks like Semo is going to go for the wave beam special beam attack against Phantoon, which is called an X Factor. You will see why it's called an X Factor very shortly. Hits all 4 projectiles, each doing 300 damage. So Phantoon is down to 1,300 to about 1,200 of his 2,500 health. One more charge shot from the wave beam, and then another wave beam, wave special beam attack should do it. But it looks like Semo is gonna go for. Yeah, that was a very brief Doppler. Doppler works by moving toward Phantoon as you fire missiles, so that they stun lock his eye open. And then Phantoon also takes double damage from super missiles like Ridley does, but if a super missile hits him and it doesn't kill him, it will enrage him instead, and he'll sit at the top and center of the screen and send out waves of flames for about 30 seconds. Very well done Phantoon fight from Semo. Raylan getting his wave beam out of Kraid's lair. Well, there's our bombos. That's one more piece of progression. All right, Semo only has 7 power bombs. They should probably be. They probably need to start being careful. Gonna make a convenient save here so that when we loop around to the red ship E-Tank location, if there's nothing there, we can just reset back to this save and save the backtrack time. Raylan Tank here, also buying the Big Crate DLC today. Didn't spend too much time on it though. Yeah, Raylan does have. They both our runners have reserves, but I'm not. I don't know how much they have in them. Okay, so yeah, Simo is resetting after that. That's just a red rupee at the red ship E-Tank. Already Simo up at the top of the red ship, gonna check the... Have to kill every enemy in this room to unlock the doors, and then... But then, once the doors are unlocked, if you open them from the flashing metal state, they will stay unlocked when you come back. So you go slightly right first to kill the enemies there, all the way back left to finish cleaning the room and open the door, then back to the right to get here. We affectionately call this the attic, and there is one item here on the far right. Simo manages to roll through one of the work robots, and there he's half magic. That is a very welcome pickup. Not essential, but a very nice quality of life thing. Yes, it would seem so, Lord Goober. Alright, Simo's face jumping across. The missiles at the top of the sky. It's just missiles. Aria. I think that's enough to call this a stacked ship. Two pieces of progression. Oh! Simo is not going to go back for the red ship. Okay, Simo can't go back. Simo could check the red ship reserve, but there are two items below that they could get: the destructible Chozo and the gravity suit. Why would you not go back for those? Zero meaning yes. Bombos was on the right side on the left, yeah, right side of red ship. Criteria power bombs is just missiles for Simo. Now we will see Gauntlet. Three items through here. Simo with screw attack and space jump makes this look like it's absolutely nothing. Just a red rupee at the Gauntlet Chozo. Two more items back here in the back of Gauntlet. You need to be careful with your positioning here because there are two columns of crumble blocks. Simo falls down the middle so that they can get both sides, but it's just two vanilla missiles. Yeah, Simo has not seen Terminator yet, I don't think. Okay, so already looks like they are going to go for... They're heading back up here. Looks like they're going to check Omega Missile. Last item you get in 100% item collection speed runs. Oh, Bomb Terizo. Well, I forgot about him. And there's our Quake Medallion. Another piece of progression. Alrighty, now the trigger for the bomb to retail fight starting is having the morph ball bombs in your inventory. That's why Simo didn't have to fight him. You're doing absolutely fine, Maddie Walker. Don't feel you have no reason to feel bad about anything. Alright, so that's an air capacity upgrade at Omega Missiles. Alrighty, Simo gonna head back to Link to the Past now. Fire Luigi sprite for the red mail. That's awesome. Alrighty, looks like Simo's gonna do Ice Palace now, and they will be able to save some time over Raylan because they've got that Cane of Samaria, so they can do the Icebreaker strat and avoid having to do the bomb jump. They also have that half magic, so that way they've got that many more shots to use on Cold Spell. Alrighty, let's reevaluate what we need for Go Mode. Gravity suit, bow, possibly boots, another sword. I think that's it. Very nice bomb placement there by Simo. Ooh, Fantoon closes his eye very quickly there on Raylan. Can't get a hit in. Yeah, Fantoon can close his eye quickly, medium, or slowly, and he can also move in a fast, medium, or slow pattern before he opens his eye. Ooh, Raylan gets 3 shots quickly, so won't be able to get the 4th and 5th shots on that round. Gets a nice plasma shot. Simo trained to set up Icebreaker here, using a Cane of Samaria block to force themselves into the wall and then come out the other side. And Raylan takes down Fantoon. Well done. Simo trying desperately for that Icebreaker. I've never done this strat. I don't know if anybody in chat knows exactly how this works. Oh, you got it. They got it. I know it involves using the block to force yourself into the wall, but I don't know the mechanics of it. Door state extension. I apologize, but that doesn't really help. Okay. All right, so... Okay, I think I get it now. Okay, so you use the Cane of Samaria block, so the game somehow doesn't... Yes, okay, now I get it. Thank you very much, Maddie Walker. That I absolutely get it now. Alrighty, so we are got Simo just about to cold stare. Raylan check the wreck ship. Check the wreck ship reserve for nothing. Alrighty, Maddie, what could I just check with a friend of mine in the Link to the Past random community? You will be happy to know that what you just told me is exactly how Icebreaker works. Alright, Simo making, even with only the fighter sword, making cold stare look like it's absolutely nothing. Alrighty, we are at 4 crystals. We are tied at 4 crystals and 3 Super Metroid bosses for both runners. Alrighty, Raylan checking the red ship reserve. It's just blueberry, so we won't need to come back for that. That is hard locked by Speed Booster. Alrighty, and alright, Raylan is going, yeah, Raylan will be checking those 2 items past the bowling Chozo. Alrighty, looks like Simo's heading on to Meyer. Alrighty, this Chozo will take you down to that area, so Raylan's got about a 30-second break. Catch his breath, take a drink, wipe his hands. Dropping a bomb there to break everything possible with the 1 bomb. He's got plenty though, so no danger with soft locking. There's another bottle at the destructible Chozo. I think that's 3 out of 4 we've seen. Alrighty, and what is the gravity suit item? Power bombs. Alright, so that was a gamble on Simo's part, but it did pay off. Not punished for the gamble. That's a good way to put it, Lord Goober. Thank you. Alrighty, where's Raylan gonna go from here? Okay, yes, and yeah. All right, there's the Meyer big key. I don't know why I didn't know you could fall off those. Alrighty, there's the other green rupee. I believe that's our first prize in Meyer out of 2. Another small key. Raylan, as I said, following what Simo's been doing. Yeah, Simo has not done Swamp Palace yet, so Raylan's got a little bit of an advantage. All right, there is the other Meyer prize, a red rupee. So, 21 bucks in Meyer. 21? All right, so Simo can just push right on through to the back and take on Vitreous now. Although, Vitreous with fighter, sword, or hammer, that's not going to be fun. I think Simo may be thinking the same thing. All right, looks like Simo's gonna abate Meyer for now and do Swamp. Raylan getting. We still have a decent. We have some checks in Super Metroid we can still make. We have the rest of Retrobrin. We have the Edicoons. There's Green Hill Zone past Big Pink. Raylan's not going for any of that. What do they have? What does he have in mind? Early Supers Room 2, yes. No. Oh no, that's not in logic because we're on normal. The mock ball's not expected. Got a missile out of the dig spot. Looks like Raylan's gonna buy some more potions. There are 2 settings for the logic, normal and hard. This is normal, which only expects traits that the game explicitly shows you, either in the attract demos or in-game like with the Anacoons and the Decora. Simo did not finish Meyer. They were about to head to the back, but then I think they abandoned it because they're only on Fighter Sword and possibly Hammer. At Zero meaning Waterway is the only Waterway and then Meridia are the only checks in Super Metroid that we don't have access to because we still need that gravity suit, or for Waterway speed booster. Oh, right, yeah, Shaft Supers is what that's called. McBreder said, no, nothing in Meridia is expected without gravity suit. No Sulis at all. Alrighty, Simo's gonna be able to do a different strat for Diver Down. And gets it just as quickly as Raylan got his earlier. Well done. Zero, I agree Sulis Meridia is gross, but I also think it's one of the more impressive things to see when it's done well. Ready? Hello to Leslie Pro in chat was running earlier and was a DNF, unfortunately, and explaining to us why that happened. Sorry that had to happen to you, Leslie, but it couldn't have. Honestly, you picked a pretty decent seed to have that happen, because this has just been a dog show. Alrighty, Raylan is gonna push through Meyer. Alrighty, Simo has finished off the Argus Puffs. Gonna move on to the big boy himself. Alrighty, Raylan is through the Meyer Dark rooms. Gotta swap the crystal and then head upstairs to face Vitreous. We are still only on 8 hearts. Even with red mail, that's not a lot. Alrighty, Raylan with plenty of bombs, using those on Vitreous' little eyes. Simo is done with Swamp, it looks like. Alright, Raylan now using spin strats with the cape. Takes us 1 heart of damage there. Two of the little eyes left. Alright, Simo is heading for... Looks like Simo might be heading for Turtle Rock. Looks like Raylan might... Oh, Raylan... Look for a second there like Raylan had Vitreous in a stomach. But he used his blue potion there. Good choice. Ooh. Oh, jeez. Vitreous being trolly now. Alright, Raylan gets it done for crystal number 6 on his side. Meanwhile, Simo's gambling on Turtle Rock. We'll see if this pays out for him. Alrighty, I note that Raylan does still have that mushroom. So he could do fake powder now that he's got that Cane of Samaria. We don't have access to Trinex right now because we don't have that ice rod. And literally the only place it can't be is on Trinex. So let's see what happens there. Ah, Raylan checking the pyramid. Raylan checking the big bomb. I believe that's dope tag number 3 out of 4 in Turtle Rock. Yes, Pyramid Fairy Tech here, McBrotherson. I forgot what it was called for a second there. Alrighty, let's see what this gets us. Junk. Raylan gonna fill up a bottle here. That is guaranteed to be a green potion now. Tarthoran, we've actually checked that already. It was an energy tank. Okay, we've also got the back of Thieves Town left. Nobody's done that. Yeah, missiles was on the Bombos tablet. That either tablet was arrow capacity upgrade. Oh man, it looks like Raylan's gonna gamble on Turtle Rock as well. Simo mirroring to check Mimic Cave here. Haven't seen this have progression in a long time. Streak continues. More energy for Simo. I believe that is now enough to do stand-up glitch versus Mother Brain. Well, there's our ice rod in Turtle Rock itself. That's a troll. Alrighty, coming up to Laser Bridge. Four chests here. I don't know. I don't remember how many prizes. There has to be a small key here, unless Simo skipped one somewhere. There's one. Well, there's our bow. Laser Bridge bow. That hasn't happened 1,000 times before. Energy tank. And Simo, that must be it. Alright, Simo is abandoning Turtle Rock. Yeah, I guess Trinex must have junk. Alrighty, Simo is gonna do Ice Palace. Gonna do Palace of Darkness, then Mirror to finish Eastern, and then they need to finish Mire. Raylan can get that bow. Do the same thing, but Eastern will be his 7th crystal, so then he'll be ready to head up Ganon's Tower. Alright, Simo into pod, so we're getting new content. Alrighty, haven't seen anything new, anything important on Simo's side just yet. Yeah, Blu-ray, possibly Pegasus boots as well, if it turned out the Ganon's Tower big key is on the torch. Alright, so we'll see if Raylan decides to push all the way through. Doing very well at avoiding the lasers. Ooh, takes a fall. Alright, Raylan is gonna... Oh! Raylan is gonna check the last one, and we'll see if they do Trinex too. Just the map. Alrighty, Simo coming to the back of Pod, where most likely we're going to have the bulk of the prizes. As there are some who call Pod Mullet Mansion. This is in the front, party in the back. Alright, there's the big key. Good rupee. Simo backtracking to the dark maze. 2 prizes in this room. There's the compass. Heart piece. Getting ready to mirror back to There's the map. I believe all that's left then are small keys and prizes. Raylan checked Ped, Simo did not. Raylan fighting Trinex with the hammer. That's an awkward fight. You really especially have to be careful of the ice patches. But gets it done. So we'll see if this is a small key, if this is a dungeon item, or if this was indeed value. Just the compass. So again, yeah, Simo must have been counting items, and they must have known that the last chest and Trinex were nothing. Green pendant is Eastern. So we still have the back of Thieves Town we haven't checked yet. So Green pendant and that are going to be on Simo's mind if if we don't find that gravity suit right here. Gravity suit opens up all of Meridia and basically gives us the rest of Super Metroid aside from Waterway. And one silver arrow to the Helmosaur King's face jewel, and good night. And energy tank for Simo. Not what they wanted to see. Yeah, Pyramid Fairy was nothing. Yeah, Simo gonna do Eastern Palace for that green pendant. Or not. Looks like they're gonna finish Meyer. Simo using ether to clear this out. I've never seen that before, but I like it. Okay, does that mean that the stun prize is 8 bombs that I just saw there? They were frozen, Maddie Luckard. I just wasn't sure if there was a difference between the two states. Yeah, I don't know how it works, Mr. Angry Pants, so that's why I'm asking. Okay, so good to know. Yeah, Raylan taking a little extra time to get some more rupees because he had been buying potions. He had been buying potions a lot, so makes sense. That is absolutely possible at this point, Zero, meaning Meridia could indeed have all the swords. Alrighty. Oh yeah, Simo has that bow now, so victory is going to be a joke for him. 1 silver arrow each for the small eyeballs, and then the big one takes 2. Alrighty, that is 7 crystals for Simo, but we still don't, we can't beat Ganon yet without a second sword, so we'll see what he does, see if he banks on a sword in Ganon's tower. DT can never have progression, McBrotherson. Alrighty, it looks like Simo is going to go for Ganon's tower. So there are 22 locations there where the big key can be. Let's get some guesses in, see what we think. I'm going to go with my old standby. 4 always wins. Yeah, Leslie Pro, if not full clear, then at least until we have a third sword. Raylan does a very nice job with the Helmasaur King. Alrighty, Simo going for Hope Strats, I believe this is called. Full Heart, Missiles. Alright, so Torch will be number 3. Torch is not the big key. We are not boots locked. Number 4 is 10 arrows, so I lose. Small keys, number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Alrighty, that was number 8. Yes, we haven't seen Blue Bryn Power Bombs, which is off to the left of the Morph pedestal. We also haven't seen Alpha Missiles, Beta Missiles, or Billy Mays. 9. Radar room will be 10 through 13. Raylan grabbing the X-ray scope, so we will most likely see Dragon get microwave. 10, 11, 12, 13. Nothing doing in Billy Mays. Looks like Simo's setting up to damage boost. Yep, damage boost through the teleporter. There is our second sword in Super Metroid. And then here's 14 with Bob the Anti-Fairy. Nothing doing. Green Hill Zone is the Ice Beam. That's nice. Ice Arrows, an absolute joke with the silvers. One shot apiece. $15, $16, 17. Then there's the compass room with 18 through 21, and then tile room for 22, most likely. Simo gonna go straight on through. There is an 80% chance he got it. There is an 80% chance that gamble will pay off. There is our gravity suit at Wavegate. Alrighty, that is go mode for Raylan Tankir at 2 hours 36. Alright, yeah, Simo must have gotten that big key. I was looking at Raylan, I didn't see where it was. It must have been 18 through 21. Alrighty, so now we know Bryn Stars to play, so Blue Brain and Green Brain and Pink Brain. Green Brain, Blue Brain and Big Pink are the plays, so Simo's got to do that after they do Ganon's Tower. Meantime, yeah, Raylan is done with. Raylan just has to do. Raylan has to do Ganon's Tower, Dragon, and Turian. Same deal for Simo. Sorry about that, I had to sneeze. Simo grabbing a fairy there. Maddie, what Green Hill Zone is the one where we found the ice beam. Meantime, Simo at the Gauntlet of Crap on floor number 4. Enemies, spikes, Beamoses, ice. Again, who hurt you, game designers? It's where he came out after the Blue Brain power bombs. Thank you, everyone, for giving Maddie Walker a hand with that. Raylan is backdooring Meridia. Yeah, Simo banking on a sword up here for sure. Precious missiles there, a real quick check for Raylan. Omega Wild, they absolutely do. They're hoping to find one on the way. Alrighty, Raylan is going to microwave Dragon. Watch what happens here. Fires the shot, uses the X-ray scope to cause the invulnerability frames to run out while the shot is still there, releases the X-ray scope to hit them again, and so on until Dragon is dead. For those of you who would like an example from another video game, that was basically the Yellow Devil pause trick from Mega Man 1. Oh, Seymour takes a fall from Troll Dorm 2. That's unfortunate. Carthorn, Raylan is in go mode. Yeah, second sword at the blue green power bombs. Oh, Simo does not find a sword in Ganon's tower. They must be. Well, they must be on the either on the green pendant or back in the back of Thieves Town. Alrighty, let's see how well Simo can do Aga 2. One to start. Another one. Another one. Alright, that's 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. One 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 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 0 1. A mushroom was nothing, McBrotherson. Alrighty, Simo, let's see what you do here. Alright, Raylan is doing the same hope strat that Simo did, so that is he will also be almost full clearing Ganon's tower. Okay, so Piece of Soap confirming for us that three out of 4 swords were in Super Metroid this time. He says, saying left sand pit in Meridia and the Green Ring Reserve. And Simo just found one of those. So, all right, Simo is most likely going to head right back out to... Simo's probably going to head right back out to... What's it called? Actually, no. We'll see. If Simo decides to push this clear, then they'll get their power. They'll get their gravity suit and hit Goma. Oh, checking Eticoons. Yeah. Based on the knowledge we were just given by Piece of Soap, we know this can't be anything important, so that's unfortunate. Well, grappling beam is actually something that could lead us. That could get us to. That could be a way to backdoor Meridian without that gravity suit if Simo wants to go that route. And actually, yeah, it looks like that's what's going to happen. Simo's going to take that. Simo's going to go do Ganon and then use that grappling beam to backdoor Meridia. Look, are you talking about Grapple Beam? That was not Vanilla Grapple Beam. Vanilla Grapple is behind Crocomire. Yes, that was the Eticoon area, but what? Yeah, Simo did not go down to the actual Eticoons. Okay, yeah, looks like Simo is gonna go ahead and finish Dragon before he goes back to Ganon's tower to finish off Link to the Past. All right, so let's call it based on where that big key was, let's call it number 18. So whoever gets number 18 when Simo was going through, you got it. Simo is going to be abusing the way physics works, the way Super Metroid physics work here. The grapple beam should be. Yeah, there we are. All right, Simo just needs to stay in the air for this now. Through this room. and gets it done in very good time. If you have the speed booster and you're coming from Botwoon's room, you can charge a Shine Spark and get all the way through that. Get all the way through that room with one Shine Spark. So called the full happy, because originally it was thought that you could only get halfway through, so happy. But then a method to do it in one Shine Spark was found, so full happy. Alright, Simo going to fight Dragon with the Plasma Beam. Dragon, like Crocomire, Dragon does not stop Plasma Beam shots because typically Dragon kill is required to get to it. So, but Simo didn't pick up that X-ray scope, so they can't do the microwave strat. Okay, but what they are going to do is, let Dragon grab them, attach to the turret with the grapple, and that is called Fry Trip. Now going to try to do that glitch to get out of here. I don't know what that trick is called. But they will be using the spring ball jump here. You jump, morph, turn on spring ball, and that gives you a mid-air jump for some reason I can't fathom. Meantime, Raylan heading up the tower, one silver arrow each for Landmolus 2. Doesn't quite get the third one. Gets it on the second shot though. Well done. Gets a running jump with. That happened because Simo got a running jump with air physics, and then on the room transition it turned into water physics because the door on the other side is underwater. That's the same principle behind the gravity jump glitch you might have heard of that functions by jumping and then turning off the gravity suit while you're jumping. The grapple jump out of Dragon, thank you. Yeah, the gravity jump works by jumping with the gravity suit on, so you get the quick momentum of air physics, and then by turning it off, you switch to water physics with slow momentum decay. Alrighty, this is gonna be a close race. Simo just has to do Ganon 2 and Torian, while Raylan has to finish the tower and then do Ganon 2 and Torian. Like I said earlier, these races take 2.5 to 4 hours for a typical seed, and yet racers finishing within minutes, if not seconds of each other, is not unheard of. Okay, that's why Simo didn't immediately mirror out. They're gonna get some potions. Good call. Alrighty, looks like Simo is gonna walk back to the pyramid. We might have simultaneous Ganon fights going on here, folks. Oh yeah, I didn't realize Simo was actually that close. Okay, so yeah. I'm gonna give a very slight edge to Simo at this point. Raylan Tank here starts off with a double. Another double. Oh, just misses it. Oh, he's pissed. But yeah, 2-2-2-2-2-1-1. Very nice. Now, Ganon, all of Ganon's phases require a spin to damage him with the Master Sword. So you're going to be looking for, what you're going to be looking for is positioning yourself and holding key position so you can get multiple hits, like right there. That was 2 hits. So it is 12 spins for phase 1 and 2. Phase 3 is always 4 spins. And then phase 4 is a spin to stun him and then 4 silver arrows while stunned. So yeah, on Raylan's side, you can hear him getting two hits a spin. Alrighty, Raylan is in. Simo is into phase 2. So is Raylan. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so close. Raylan and both using the cape to their advantage. Simo using magic silver because Raylan didn't take the half magic. Raylan into phase 3, both into phase 3. Oh, you could not ask for a better finale than this. This is going to come down to teleport walk. Raylan uses up his green potion. Alright, Simo, the first one into phase 4 by a very slim margin. Gets the torch glitch. Raylan's not going to go for the torch glitch. 1 and 1. Raylan gets a double, so it's 1 and 3. Oh my... Raylan just edges out Simo. Oh, not quite. Simo's got one more hit. Oh, getting trolled by the torch. Oh no, he's got more than one. He had more than one hit left. I think that rough Ganon fight for Simo was going to be the difference maker. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't think Raylan did that right. If I remember right, you have to save and quit after you beat Ganon. Raylan didn't do that. No, Simo didn't do that, sorry. I got myself mixed up. This is just so this is ridiculous. It is Saturn Thorn? Okay, that's good to know. I did not realize that. I thought you had to save and quit after beating Ganon. Oh yeah, Simo doesn't have Ice Beam, so he has to power bomb Metroids. That's... yeah. Barring Catastrophe, Raylan's got this. Alrighty, looks like... Okay, Raylan is not going to go for the baby skip, it looks like, because he's intentionally damaging himself here. Okay, so you'd want to save and quit if you found anything handy in GT like Plasma Beam or Ice Beam. Okay, got it, Tarthorin. Thank you. If Zero does go for Baby Skip, they can make up a decent chunk of time here, but it might not be enough. Zemo playing keep away with the Metroids. Raylan is one room away from Mother Brain. Oh yes, Raylan also has Ice Beam, so Raylan can do the Ice Zebetite skip. Zemo doesn't have Ice Beam, doesn't have Speed Booster. They're gonna have to destroy the Zebetites legit. Alright, Zemo is going to go for Baby Skip, though, it looks like. They will have to recharge anyway, but it's still... Oh! Here we go! Doesn't get it. Alrighty, Raylan is into Mother Brain Phase 2. 18,000 health, same as Ridley, but does not have the vulnerability to super missiles. So Ice Wave Plasma Charge Shots are 900 damage, so just 20 shots. Mother Brain, the restaurateur here with chicken nuggets, onion rings, more chicken nuggets, French fry beam, and the ketchup. Yeah. If that game is still going when we're done here, I'll tune in too, because I'm from Ohio. I'm a Browns fan. Alrighty, Raylan has tricked the game into letting him be standing during this point. You'll see the sprite change when the game tries to force him down for the cutscene right there. There'll be one more point where the game tries to do that, and then once that's passed, Raylan can start safely doing damage to Mother Brain Phase 3. Just have to be careful that once the Metroid is done refilling you, it's in a position where Mother Brain can hit it. Because if it's not, you can soft lock. Cut! Would appreciate it if you wouldn't, Leslie Crow. Alright, Mother Brain Phase 3 has 36,000 health, so 40 charge shots with the Charge Ice Wave platform. You also have to be careful how far you push it, because if you have a shot on screen when you transition to having the Hyper Beam at the end of the cutscene, you will... It's either a horrible lag fest or you straight up crash the game. You can see Mother Brain is already changing colors. Oh, Raylan pushed it right to the edge. Looks like that was 12 Hyper Beam shots. Not bad. It is, with perfect timing, it is just possible to deplete her to 0 before the cutscene ends. It might be task only, but if it's not, it's very close. slow walk can be canceled by holding item select. I didn't know that, Tarthorin. Thank you. Alrighty, Simo finishing up the mother brain fight as Raylan is in the shaft. Simo's gonna have to be really careful. If they get caught in the acid, they might not be able to make it out because they don't have that gravity suit. Alrighty, last room. And get your GGs in chat, folks. Raylan Tank here has finished with a time of 3 hours, 6 minutes, 40 seconds, which will be good enough for 4th place. Our first place finisher was Apathy Duck at 2 hours, 47:12. Farfaloo in second place at 2 hours, 56:17. And Error in third place at 3 hours, 6:13, just 30 seconds ahead of Raylan. This seed started out as an absolute gong show, but it really accelerated there towards the end. Oh my, Simo going for the memes and saving the animals. We'll see if we can get Raylan in here and Simo as well once they finish. Alrighty, and Simo is finished with a time of 3 hours, 8 minutes, 2 seconds for 5th place, right behind Raylan. GG to both of our racers, and what a watch that was. Alrighty, we are joined by Raylan. Simo's in the setup. GG.
Yep, thanks. GG. Interesting seed.
That seed was a gong show.
I mean, that was a seed more to my liking, as I'm coming from Link to the Past Randomizer, so the seed I felt like kind of favored me a bit. Yeah. Made the right decisions and hit off.
Simo has joined us as well. GG to both of you. Like, you two were neck and, like, on the whole, you two were neck and neck for the majority of this seed. You were, yeah, Simo, just as you were getting back to Ganon's tower to do the Ganon fight, Raylan was doing Aga 2, and then Raylan, you pulled ahead with some good fundamentals and some better Ganon, better teleport luck. That was an absolutely amazing watch. So GG to both of you. Hey, Simo, your indicator's lining up, but I can't hear you. You might want to check your settings.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, there we
GG.
go. Now I can hear you. GG.
I was using push to talk, but I had my microphone switched off.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. So yeah, one of our viewers spoiled where that last sword was in the left sandpit. Yeah, Raylan. Yeah, the swords. Yeah, the others. Yeah, Raylan, you found the sword at the Retro Brain Power Bomb. Simo, you found the one at Green Star Reserve. And then one of our watchers was watching some friends of theirs. The last one was at the left sandpit.
No chance I would get that one.
Maybe
What
you
gravity
had-
go mode, so I wasn't
Yeah,
going
fair
to
enough.
check anything.
It's not really much reason to go through Meridia if you have gravity like that. I did go through all of GT hoping to find either like grapple or ice or a sword, and there was nothing. So sad, but luckily that was just in Brinstar really quickly.
Yeah, Ice Beam was in Green Hill Zone, and Gravity Suit was at the Wave Gate.
Right. So if I had went like a little bit further, I would have got gravity. I don't know if it would have been any faster to go and get it or to turn around where I was, but
All things considered, I think once you found the grapple beam at the Etikun Super Missiles, ducking back out was the right choice. Like I said, during the last bit there, you two were neck and neck.
it was a fun one. I felt pretty good when I found the bow, but like I just had to spend like a bit too much time looking for the last piece that I needed there.
All right, so something I'm curious about, Simo. You ducked out of wrecked ship without checking the reserve item or the two below the bowling chozo. Why'd you do that?
Well, I didn't have speed, so I didn't want to like go check what it was. So it was a bit of a time loss, and I didn't need that many items, so I didn't want to commit to such a long play.
Well, the gamble worked out in your favor because it turned out to be nothing. We saw it on Raylan's side. Alrighty, so oops, sorry, go ahead.
Like it looks like the difference here, at least from the end times, is he just outplayed me in Link to the Past, which is fair. I died a couple times when I shouldn't have. Like I died to Mothula. That was probably like the most costly death I took was that one.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. It just execution was key in this game. You both routed about the same, just flip flop some checks. So when you did some of the checks.
But looks like it was a good race. Looks like it was really close. So it's probably exciting to watch. I'm excited to watch it back. I usually do.
Yeah, it was a really good watch, and as I say pretty much every time I do this, watching you guys do Super Metroid without the morph ball is one of my favorite things to see.
You know, those early Brinstar checks that I did without the morph ball are probably what lost me this, because I put off Brinstar until the end because of that.
All right, so I have two questions I ask every time. Number one, in terms of your routing, was there anything either of you felt particularly good or bad about? Simo, you did just mention that the early SM checks caused you to put Brinstar off. You didn't feel good about that?
Well, I mean, I don't feel bad about it. It just didn't work out in my favor in that case. I know I made like a couple small mistakes here and there, or I just like some small execution or small routing errors. I don't know if I made any huge routing mistakes though, other than there was the flute in Agina's cave. I knew like the flute or the lamp was going to be in Sphere 1, or something like Morph Ball, but I forgot about Agina's Cave, and I was convinced it was on Zora.
Yeah, I hear a lot about runners forgetting that check just because it's a one-off and it's so out of the way.
So when Zora was empty, I was just confused for a second until I remembered. But yeah, I guess I wouldn't have done Zora if I remembered that, or I wouldn't have done it when I did because I didn't have like flippers or anything. I had to go do a fake flipper, so that was kind of a mistake.
So Raylan, same question to you. Anything you felt particularly good or bad about with your routing?
Not especially. Things kind of worked out. I was glad I stuck to clearing the light world as much as I did and found that flute. Usually I'm one to skip Agina pretty often, so that this, even with the dark world access done being behind the flute on the mountain, it all worked out there in the end. I'm kind of happy about that. Did. I didn't get as tempted as early to do the early brain checks or some other single one-offs in Super Metroid. So yeah, overall I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, and other question, letter grade scale, how much fun did you two have?
S+. I got to save the animals.
Alrighty, and how about you, Raylan?
Pretty good. Not very not the optimal seed, but an A was it already. So yeah, that's pretty fun.
Anything else you two would like to say?
I just want to say GG's to Rowland. Like I said, I'm excited to watch it back. I would like to thank you for the commentary. I know these are long seeds, so it's a lot of work to do the commentary for this. Thanks so much. And thank you for the tracking, which was made. So thank you very much for that.
You are very welcome. I always have fun watching these, and I have just as much fun talking about them.
All right, take care, everybody.
No, it's basically just the same. Thanks for commentating and tracking. Always appreciated to have these races for all of them to view. So yeah, excited to watch us back.
Alrighty, well I think we're about ready to let you guys go. Thank you for the show you put on, and have a great night.